Hey, what's up? This is Naylor, and today I'm going to engage in one of my favorite activities, ripping off the Video Boss. Yeah, old cousin Andy Jenkins is re-releasing his Video Boss training course, and if you haven't been checking out these launch videos, I highly recommend that you do so. They are amazing. And not only are the videos awesome, but the content is extremely useful and valuable. Study these things. Check them out at the link below, and there you'll see the videos in the launch process. Today we're going to take a look at the Little Boss. Yeah. And be sure to scroll down and download these. There's seriously a ton of great information and video tips and tricks that you can use, like the stuff we're going to rip off. Let's take a look and I'll set this up for you. You'll notice that Andy uses one of the techniques that I use all the time, and that is screencast video using slide content. That's all cool. You've seen me do it 100 times before, but watch what happens here. He goes through some of the screenshots here and moves back to the slides, and boom! Did you see that? This really kind of interesting video player is running the video inside of it in the slide deck. And I wanted to rip this whole thing off, so let's see how to do that. To get that done, I'm going to fire up a new PowerPoint presentation and just create a blank one. I'm going to add a new slide, make it blank. I want to go about copying this interesting video player here, and then I'm going to show you how to run your own video inside of it, just like Andy does. And to do that, I'm going to use one of the cool new features in PowerPoint 2010. I'm going to go to Insert, and then Screenshot. And from there, I'm going to choose Screen Clipping. And when I do that, it's going to switch back to windows that are open. And I'll just draw it out, grabbing just the player here. And boom, there we go. There's our sample. Now, one might be tempted to just use this player image in your own work. And that'd be ripping him off, but not in a good way. More of a kind of illegal copyright infringement way. That's not good. So I'm going to create my own from scratch using this as a guide, at which point I can do whatever I want to with it. And what I'm going to do with it is give it to you to use. Cool? Now, my goal here isn't really to show you step by step how to do this exactly in PowerPoint. What I want to do is just show you that it's possible and highlight some of the graphics capabilities of PowerPoint. So I'm going to go through this really fast, sort of like some of those cool speed painting videos that you can watch on YouTube. Yeah. I got some tasty jazz queued up to keep you occupied while I do this, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So there you go. What do you think? Not too bad. Pretty close. So I created this little player, saved it out as an image, and I put it into a slide that you can download and use. I've also added a couple extra slides with a few effects built into them. Pick and choose those slides that you want to use, or copy and paste the image into existing slide presentations, and the effects will go with them. To insert the video inside the player, just go to Insert, Video, find your video file, and resize it to fit inside the player. You might have to mess around with this a little bit, depending upon the size. And I usually set the playback action to automatic. Nice. And the really sweet part is when you go to File, Save and Send, create your video to pull into Camtasia, all that video content plays inside our cool new player in the video itself. I've also included a copy of all the source objects ungrouped so you can go in and modify it the way you want, change colors, etc. And try playing with some of the design options. You might find something interesting. Well, I hope you found this useful. That's it for now. I'll catch you next time, and remember, friends don't let friends make crappy videos.